Hey guys, what's cracking? It's Alex, aka the Body Hacker, and I've been asked lately. I had a lot of requests from you guys to do a video about my life, how I started, how come I live in the UK, everything. So I'm gonna keep my promise and I'm gonna do a video about that. So I want to make sure the camera is recording. So I'm not endorsed by what's the company, building supplies or anything. I just finish my training session, sit down and do the video. So basically I was born in Romania, lived there until I was 18. I came from a family, I would say not the poorest family, but let's say we had food on the table, and apart from that not much. So probably I was wearing the same clothes for 1-2 years. Yeah, I had my parents broke up when I was 2, so I grew up without my dad. My dad had a new family, so he's got a new family now. My mom had a new family as well, so I grew up with a stepdad. All good. Grew up there, really good. I'm glad I grew up in Romania because I had the most amazing childhood ever. So nowadays, unfortunately, it's all about your mobile phones, so kids are exposed to all that crap. I grew up playing in the woods, running, playing football 5-6 hours a day, was amazing. So hence, that's why I developed this passion for sports and moving and just do shit. Okay? So, yeah, so lived there. Afterwards, I got myself, okay, so the most important thing. So when I started growing up, so I think I was in my teens, so around 13, 14. So that's why I love working with teenagers, because I know the struggles. I really know the struggle, man. So around 13, 14, when you grow up, you start liking girls and like, yeah, you care more about yourself and about the way you look and about what people say about you. People from my class, from my school, started calling me chicken breast or pigeon. I was like, what the fuck? So, and the thing is, right, so you got this bone here, which is the sternum, okay? So on birth, I didn't know what happened, but I looked online, and apparently if you're not breastfed properly or if your diet is not right, you might develop this thing called pectus femoris. I think it's called pectus femoris. So basically your sternum sticks out, like it's like literally like a chicken breast. So people used to take the piss about that, saying you're disgusting. I was so self-conscious about my body, so I couldn't go swimming. I was like, even you can see that even through my t-shirt. So you can see that through my t-shirt. So that's why like girls were like, oh, you like weird fucking alien and all that. So that knocked my confidence off. And even now I'm like, fuck, but I'm over that. So, and literally that pulled me down so much. It was like depressed, bullied because of that. Like the school I was going to was a gypsy school. So I mean, I'm against bullying, I fucking hate it, but the level of bullying in Romania is fucking so literally people wait there after school and kick the shit out of you, take your money, take your lunch, take that. I'm not trying to badmouth Romania, but it's rough. I mean, I grew up and it was rough, but again, that kind of made me the person who I am today. So in a way, yeah, you can say I'm thankful. Okay, so I grew up in that school, bullied, people take the piss, low confidence. So I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I was like, I need to find a way. I'm not gonna be a victim of this. So I started looking, and I found this was like, imagine, this was when I'm 26 now, and this was when I was 13, so around 13 years ago. I'm 27 actually fuck, I'm getting old. I'm 27 in 15 days. Yay, happy birthday. So this was almost 14 years ago. So I looked, what can I do? Okay, I need to take charge of this. So I found this bodybuilding forum, imagine 14 years ago, online, in Romania. Like my English wasn't that good, and I found this bodybuilding forum and asked this question, made an account, asked the main guy who's like a proper bodybuilder. I said, mate, I got this chest thing, what can I do to improve it? And he said, you need to start building muscle around it. So you got your bone there, but in order to cover that, to mask it, you need to build muscles around it. So basically you need a big strong chest. So that was the option, or have a surgery. I didn't want a surgery, but that scared me, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start training. So I started wrestling. It's quite popular in Romania. It's similar to jiu-jitsu, but it's just different, slightly different. Okay, so I start wrestling and I start weight training. So the training for wrestling was around 2 hours every day, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, every day. And after training, after my wrestling session, I used to stay another hour and do my weight training. So do chest, do press up, do chin ups, do weight training like a maniac. And I started to see results, man. It's like, fuck, I'm better. Even, imagine this, even I was going to, when I started getting more confidence, no chance about girlfriend, all that, like I was shit. So when I started gaining more confidence, going with my colleagues, with my mates to the swimming pool, like you got this open area, like outdoors swimming pool basically. I couldn't take my top off straight away. I had to go in the toilet. This is not too many people know about this, but I'm just gonna be open. I had to go in the toilet, do like around a hunger press up, so you get a proper pump. So again, you look more muscular, vascular, to mask that issue in my head. So I was literally like this for 2-3 years, like fuck. And I was training until I like literally my chest developed, and that thing went, like you couldn't tell anymore, and my chest got really big and strong. So like fuck, this is it. So it's like, okay, if I struggle with this, so many people be in the same situation. So afterwards, time went by, found myself a really nice girlfriend, really nice girl. We both, how old was I? I think I was 17 and she was 16. Really nice girl, she was doing sports as well. Yeah, got together, really liked her. Been together for 1 year. I finished my my high school. So in Romania you do high school, and after that you go to university. So high school is like college basically. Finished that, and I wanted to be a police officer, so I applied to the police academy. I thought, again, parents and like basically society will tell you, you go for the security job, like go for like the safe job, go for like something that will secure your future. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, I'll get to that later. So went for that job. No, sorry, I went applied to go to uni for the police academy. Passed my psychological, which is a 4-hour test, and it has like 300 questions. I can't remember, this was like 8-9 years ago. It has like 300 questions. It's so hard, man. So like, let's say question 50 will be similar to the question 210, but it's worded differently, and if you have 2 different answers, you're fucked. You're just gonna, they want to make sure you have the right mindset and you're not changing your mind all the time. So passed that, passed my sports, again, really good times, everything, passed that. Medical, they strip you down, like a room of like 200 blokes, whatever. They strip you down, they look everywhere if you have any issues and stuff. Passed my English exam, and I failed at Romanian grammar with I think 3 points. So I was so close to be a police officer. Thank God that didn't happen. Anyway, so I had the whole summer. What I'm gonna do now, I need to wait another year to be able to apply again. So I was like, okay, so my ex, I said, maybe you should go to England. Like, so her dad was living here already. Her dad lived here for ages, and said, okay, you got nothing to do here, maybe give it a chance and move there, or just try. So that happened. So I came here with him. It was November, 13th of November, I think 2009. Yeah, I think so. I still have the ticket in my wallet. and it's so important for me, that ticket. Even if it's 13, I'm not really superstitious. I still have that in my wallet because that ticket changed my life. So came here, starting from nothing. So I must admit, I had some help from the beginning. My English was like, I would say, really poor. Maybe 1 to 10, my English will be 3 or 4, maybe. Yeah, so I had some help. They helped me at the beginning, they gave me some work. I was doing like shit jobs, man. Like at the beginning I was working cash in hand, like any foreign coming to this country, like back in the day. We need to admit that, as like, that's how you survive. Anyway, so work cash in hand, doing deliveries, like lifting sofas, clearing shops, and like breaking my back and work for nothing basically. So with that I was paying some of the rent because I couldn't afford the full fee, paying some food, and that was it. No fucking chance of saving and all that. Yeah, so afterwards the boss I was working for went bust, and I was like, fuck, what do I do now? I don't want to go back to Romania, but like this situation back home was like getting worse. My mom started arguing with her husband back then. It got really nasty. They were like going through a divorce as well. It was like, I said, fuck, for me, there's no chance I'm gonna go back. Literally, no. I'll do whatever it takes to stay here, even if I take the worst jobs ever. Fucking, yeah. Anyway, so, and I found a job at this car wash. So they was paying £25 a day for 11 hours, 10-11 hours of work. It was in my town. I had to take a bus, which would cost me around 5-6 quid a day. Worked there for 11 hours. I did that for a few months over the winter. Oh my god, I mean, especially Romanians back then, when they used to come here, they will do either car wash, cleaning, labor, and that's it, hotels. So I didn't pick, I had no choice, so I had to work. So worked in a car wash there, £25 a day for a few months. Again, I was like, basically I couldn't get a proper job because you had a few restrictions being Romanian. So like, I'm not going back to Romania, man. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to stay here. Anyway, so did that. After that the guy said, I can't keep you anymore. I'm like, fuck, man, you pay me fuck all anyway. What do you mean you can't keep me? Like, oh, we're not busy, this and that. So I found another job working for this car dealership. So again, I was like washing cars, moving cars in the forecourt, getting them ready for the display and all that. Was a better job, but still like should pay around £40 a day after tax and all that, which I can't complain in comparison to what people pay in Romania. Is better, but it's like you can't really survive with that kind of money. So worked there, I think I worked there for 2 years, but in the same time, so all this time, guys, from the moment I came here, I had a vision. I was thinking like, I work hard, this will be another step forward towards my goal, another step and another step and another step and another step. I'll just fucking suck it up. Yeah. Yeah, so I said I'll do whatever it takes to stay here. Work for that company. At some point I was doing the car job, the car washing job. I was helping this guy, which is a really nice guy, Steve Lovell, peace man, really nice bloke. I was helping him wake up in 5 o'clock in the morning, go to his shop. He had a fruit shop, like a grocery shop. Put a display out, help him. I was helping him to put the fruits out, go like load, unload, everything. So he used to pay me some cash and stuff. So again, used to do that I think 3 times a week. So that's second job. And sometimes, some evenings, I was helping my ex-girlfriend to do some cleaning. So I had 3 jobs, and I started college as well because, again, there's a girl, a woman, and I said, oh, I'm thinking about going to uni, I want to do something. And she said, Alex, don't be stupid, man. All the time I wanted to do marketing. I said, all the time since I met you, you talk about fitness and you want to help people and you're so passionate about it. Why not doing something like this? And luckily there was Henley Narden, so I live in Stratford. Henley Narden is only 20 minutes away. They were doing some courses there, so had my 3 part-time jobs, and I started going to college as well in the evenings. So did that, like in total be like around 3 years. So I did my college course and all that. I qualified level 2, level 3, exercise referral, and what else did I do? All that. Yeah, so I did that, which is good. I mean, that got me going, that kind of like, and every time I was like, fuck, this is hard, I'm drained, I don't have time to give too much time to my relationship, which I had to suffer. And I know, unfortunately, yeah, something, you can't really spread yourself too thin. Something will have to suffer, and yeah, there will be sacrifice, and I know that. Unfortunately, I had to be my relationship. It happens. Hey-ho, life goes on. Anyway, so in the meantime, I think I was like, before I graduated with my course, I think I had like a few months. I found another job. I started like being paid, and I was like okay with my working permit, so I was getting paid normal. And I found this job in this warehouse in Bedford-on-Avon. First I thought it's a good job. It was like just paid more than my car cleaning jobs. Was inside. That was the first thing I was happy about. Oh my god, an inside job. You go there, you're not wet, you're not soaked. People treat you well. I mean, I was treated well in like the car garage job, the one I was like doing the forecourt, but previous shit. Anyway, so people treat me well, family run business, it's easy to commute, better pay. That seemed fine for the first 3-4 months, until the boss started being a dickhead. I don't know what, but he started being really racist. I'm like, and I hate that. That's why now, if people are being racist with me, with other people, I'm like, fuck off, man, don't do that, you nasty. And I experienced that quite a lot, not just in my jobs like previously. Anyway, I don't take that anymore, like from no one. So he started being really nasty, and it's like, because it's a family run business. It was him, his wife, and his sister, and it was me, Alex, fucking the slave, working for them. And one night he was like, oh, just me and him, and he started saying like, oh, have you seen this on the news? I was like, what? I was like, oh, all these, I think he said fucking Romanian gypsies, like stealing some like telegraph like wires and stuff. Obviously I don't agree with stealing and stuff, but don't be bloody racist, man. And stop being nasty, like always making funny comments about that, like saying, always complain about my work and all that. So like at some point I got really like cross with him, and like, do you know what? And in the same time, my relationship started to fucking go down the drain, like really struggle loads. And my girlfriend said she wants a break, and when she said, I was like, already been together 5 years. So this is that, yeah, that's it. It's been 5 years now. Been with this girl for 5 years. Thought love of my life. I did a video previously about this. 5 years. She said she wants a break. Like I said, I wasn't the best person, and I learned. I'm glad I learned, but I'm just ashamed that she had to be the one I learned on. Anyway, it happens. So she said she wants a break. I was like paying for the rent. Like, if she moves out, I can't afford to pay for my rent. Work was shit. The boss was a bastard. Like, what? I'm like, I started being like really stressed and anxious, and I just fell into depression. I was in like proper like in depression. Went to the doctor, they gave me pills, all that, and at some point I was like, I'm not gonna go to work anymore. I had to be on medical, like at home, and I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me. So it was tough, like literally fucked me up for months. I was like, fuck. And tough, man, tough. So I had to deal with that. I wasn't working, so I had a few months when I didn't work. And yeah, so no work. I was prescribed antidepressants. My girlfriend cheated on me, I couldn't afford to pay my rent. I was like, what do I do? So in the same time, my mom and my sister moved here. So this was after what, 4 or 5 years after living in UK. My sister had a kidney condition, so she had to be seen by some like better doctors. So anyway, that's a different story. Okay, so luckily I had some savings, just a bit, so I managed to pay more rent and stuff and have some like minimum food and stuff, and found another job working like not a cafe, more like a burger van basically, and did that. So remember, I was qualified. I was doing that, and afterwards I got a part-time job in the local leisure centre. So just doing that, like just basically I work for free. I'm trying to cover everything, so that's why I'm like still in my head. I worked there for free for a few months, only to get my name out there. So doesn't matter, I mean money was important, but I was more focused of showing people that I care, showing people what I know, all my knowledge. Remember, I was still training, I was still doing weight training. So since I enrolled to the college, I've been weight training properly. So again, I thought my diet was fine, but I was struggling with diet, it was a bit chubby and stuff. And yeah, so I was working a calf, part-time at the leisure centre, getting my name out there, just barely like making enough money to put food on the table, and that's it. And in the meantime, so I was still depressed after my breakup and all that. But in the meantime, something clicked. So I was like, this is the best time to invest in myself, man. And I'd say this to everybody. You go through a breakup, divorce, bad, depression, anything, just step back and say, fuck, what do I want from life? So I said, I need to get lean, learn more about my body, get strong, just start focusing more on personal training. So I did that, and I got this client, Becky. I got amazing results with her. She lost like 5 stone, 4 or 5 stone. So I had her as my testimonial. And afterwards I found a job in a local spa, so I was like an admin. It's just a dry spa, so like doing pampering experiences, selling packages and all that. So that paid for a few months again. It was a good job working only with women. I was just me and like 14, 15 girls. Hard work. So again, kinda everything went from like job to job, but I had the same vision, like I need to get my name out there, they need to find about me. So at the same time I started like saving every time. I wasn't a spender, literally my gym membership, my phone, and food and rent. That's it. No, not going out. I had no social life, man. I was like a robot. No girls, nothing. So I was doing that, and so yeah, I worked in a spa. Still training that girl, like do that, amazing results with her, and I met this guy. So I had quite a bit of experience, worked for leisure centre, all that, and I met this guy, Jason, and that's where my life changed. So I'm always honest, like I'm thankful with everybody that I met and helped me through my journey. So same with my ex's like family and stuff. Yeah, fuck it, like if they weren't there, but I think people are meant to be in your life for a reason anyway. So I met Jason, and funny story, man, he was doing boot camps, so I was helping him doing the boot camps. We are doing PT, imagine personal training from a garage, like a garage big enough so you can fit a car, and that's it. We had like a squat rack, some fucking kettlebells, and doing boot camps at the local high school. It was good, busy class, 50 people, just me and him. And after I was like, oh, we need to grow, we need to expand. So we found this place, moved in there. It was more like a studio outside of the town. again, at the same time I got busy with personal training. People start to notice my results with clients and the passion and everything. That's the most important thing. Get results with people, and that's it. Oh shit. Anyway, so as I look at the clock, I've been talking for 25 minutes, man. I'm so passionate about it. It feels like yesterday. Yeah, so I made do that, grew up, moved in the new premises, and we founded this Fighting for Fitness studio. So boot camp, so it's more like group sessions and one-on-one. I was doing more one-on-one, Jason was doing more boot camps. I was helping with the boot camps, everything was fine. I got busy and busier, and so I got to the point where, and just I want to mention this now, since I've been more successful with the PT, I haven't mentioned money, so I haven't said how much I was making. I started making quite like a decent income, I'll say, in comparison to my past. So I got to the point where it's like people like know me in town. So if I walk down the street, people know who I am, and I'm not bragging. I don't really care about that, but they know because my clients talk how happy they are with their results and how good I am and stuff. So obviously it's a small town, so people will talk, and plus I'm always on social media and proud of my clients and stuff, so I put content there all the time. So got to the point where people knew who I am. I was getting so busy that I couldn't take any more. At some point I was doing around 12 sessions of personal training a day. It's tiring, man. I love it, it's my passion, but it's draining, literally. It's like, and I got to a point where I didn't care about the money anymore. It's like, okay, I need to deliver my service, make people happy, get results. I didn't care about money anymore. I got to a point where I was like making quite enough money, but I didn't care about that anymore. And yeah, so this was 2016. So in 2016, again, busy. I moved some of my business online, started doing online packages, online coaching. That went well. I had clients in Dubai, some in Hong Kong, couple in Germany. So yeah, it was quite busy, again, online coaching. So literally I was like, my life is sorted. I make enough money, probably make more money than a doctor. And again, it's not about money. I don't care about money. It's like, with that, I just invest in myself, coaching, traveling, and all that, see the world. I don't care. And that's important. If you spend money, I'm not a spender. I drive shitty cars. I don't care about that. I'm not to show off, trust me. Yeah, so I got to the point where I was doing so well, but Jason started to struggle. What I'm saying, we start to conflict. So my business was conflicting with his business, and it was a bad business model. So people were coming to me instead of coming to him. Again, different reasons. I'm not gonna go there. He was a good mate, and he's still good mate of mine. So I'm not gonna do that. So, and we got to the point where we started to be really awkward, and I got so stressed with everything. I was like, fuck. So, and there was only one option, and I didn't want to make and ruin our friendship. So I said, I need to leave that place. So it was one of the toughest decisions ever in my life. It was tougher than breaking up with my ex, because I was like, I invested so much energy and so much passion in that place and my friendship and everything. I was like, fuck, man, I had to do it. I literally, one day I was like driving, pulled out on the side of the road, sent him an email, said I can't carry it anymore. Gave him notice, and that was it. I left. And since I moved, work in a local gym. So I use the gym again. I'm busy. I do more than 40-50 hours a week of personal training, and that's because I want to. I'm not doing any adverts on social media. I'm not trying to get in more clients. I'm busy enough. I'm more focused on my clients than I just get a shitloads of people and I don't care about them. So quality over quantity, it's really important. So I'm doing well. Last year, I forgot to mention, I traveled every month. I did a different country. So that was my goal. I said, do you know what? I just wanna do that. So I traveled And yeah, I'm busy, man. I'm busy and I do whatever I want with my life. So, came from Romania, poverty, no English, and now to be one of the best. I said one, not the best, of the best PTs in UK. I think that's good. And I'm just at the beginning. I'm so hungry to learn and just make an impact. And I'm moving my business online as well, so watch this space. I'm coming. Yes. So, always looking to improve myself, always looking to learn and connect with people like me, like-minded people, because that's the most important thing in life. So, still travel is my passion. Again, after working out and helping people, travel is my passion because you learn so much from other cultures. And that's a client of mine. Busted!
What are you doing?
Doing a video.
Oh.
My life. See you, James. Yeah. So that's it. This is my life. Hope you guys liked it. I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to help people, and online is a way. So peace out, man. Take care. And by the way, you need to believe in yourself. I'm the proof that you can achieve anything, and this is just the beginning. Peace.